Dite Nosferatu.
Based on the original Frank Wildhorn Broadway musical. It ran on Broadway for I don't know how long. A very fast turnaround on that. But then they took it to Germany and they retooled it in Germany. And then there's not a lot of productions of this being done in a lot of different places. So this was a really exciting opportunity for us to do a show that you don't get to see kind of anywhere.
And especially put that kind of 80s twist on it. I think
it's fun little
fresh.
Rock vibe
Fresh
twist on it. Yeah, it's fresh.
Oh, never mind.
Follow your heart. You wanna ride to a cinch, you wanna lay low. 3 different worlds. Gotta be the flames covered in the sink. You need a halo.
On the contrary, the blood is the life.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, that is not a question for me to answer. You must ask the master.
What master?
He. Now, let's destroy this lovely child. I shall fly back and turn to
Tanya has worked now for us for, maybe certainly over a decade now, doing creature suits and insane costume designs. She's like Nightmare Met Gala. It's a really amazing experience to wear one of her costumes.
Yeah.
It just enhances our productions so much. There would not be a Nocturne aesthetic without her costumes.
She has the most incredible eye for just aesthetics and pulling everything together. For every show here, it's almost like that same kind of vibe where you just kind of recognize the Nocturne Theater and you recognize her pieces.
Ever see your face? Nowhere to hide. A friendly hand. I'm in a spider's web. I twist in vain as hope begins to web. In my dear new land of England, I shall not seek endless men.
Well, Justin, who of course is playing Dracula, also the director of the piece, had this amazing vision of this 80s rock vibe, and he kind of placed that on me, and we talked about some ideas and listened to some reference music from some horror music from the 80s, and said, synths and, organ and of course keyboards and rock band, 4-piece rock band, drums, electric guitar, really wanted that kind of metal, rock sound, bass player of course. So there's 4 of us, and what did it take? It took me to discover and get to know Frank Wildhorn's Dracula the musical, which is so beautiful and sweeping and has been done symphonically mostly, but there is a guitar in some of it, and I think that's what inspired him to have us go more rock with it. And so what it took was so much of the music is in 3/4 time, or kind of that waltz feel, or a 6/8. It's kind of a Frank Wildhorn classic signature kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kind of period sound. But to make it rock, we kind of had to move some things into 4/4 time. So we kind of have a dun gun 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 gun, kind of have this kind of 80s movement. We were inspired by Thriller and Beat It, and if you'd believe it, even some Madonna pieces. And so it's in there, that 80s kind of rock, but also pop sound. So some of the original Frank Wildhorn score is so sweeping and beautiful, but kind of lengthy, and I think for our audiences and our kind of horror entertainment that we have here at Nocturne Theater, that kind of putting things into a different genre, like an 80s rock horror vibe, is really getting the audience going and keeping the story being thrilling and suspenseful and chilling and fun, and just you never have a moment to lose yourself, and you're just kind of always engaged.
Expectation of the characters that we've all grown up watching, it makes it challenging to find a unique take on it. Mm-hmm. But if you're clever and you're able to infuse all the different characters you've seen over the years, all the different actors that have played the role, you find something in it that makes it unique to yourself. And I feel like our operetta rock edge to these characters has given them a whole new life, a life after life, if you will.
Yeah.